Okay. So we are in Streamlabs OBS, and I'm lagging horribly. I have been using Twitch Studio Beta up until now, until I decided finally it's time to update. There we go. So let's see if this is gonna help the stream be better. I'm just hoping I set it up right. So it says I am live. I hope I actually am live. Maybe let me test. I'm not sure. I'm hoping. Let's see. I added some commands in here. Let's see if one works. Okay. So the exclamation point Discord, that works. Okay, well it says I'm live, so I'm just gonna start getting some stuff ready. Sparky! Sparky's here. Hi! How are you? It's like every night we're here now. It's like Alright, well that's good. That's confirmation that the new stream setup still works, because I was worried. I didn't know if it would work and actually put me live. Hey! How you doing, Scotch? I'm doing good. I mean, I just woke up and I had a bowl of mac and cheese, so yeah. You can't go wrong with that. I mean, I'm pretty happy. How are you, Scotch? Are you doing good? Alright, so here we've got... Man, it's been so long since I worked on this. I had to go find it, and it was in all my boxes. It was all buried. It was hard to find, but I found it just for you guys. So these are... Let's put the camera up here. Handpaw time. That's good. I'll try not to be too slow. I want you to be able to... I don't know, is there a specific spot you're wanting me to show you? Like, specifically? Here's where we're at right now. We've got these ones. Yeah. So, this is all sewn together so far, except this back part right here, the back of the fingers, I was going to sew on camera with you guys for a little bit on this hand, because this part's actually kind of tricky when you're sewing the back of the fingers to the back of the hand part. Yay, lyric works. Sparky, I bet I'm more happy than you. Oh, that's awesome. I put in some other codes too. Let me see. Oh, it's nothing super exciting. Just like YouTube, Twitter, Dealer's Den. That'll just take you to where those things are. But I also have one that I put in that was custom. I'll just show you. It's pretty fun. You can send power to me. Oh yeah, that's not hooked up either. So, sorry. The full list of commands is not hooked up. Sorry. That'll be there next stream. Hi Link, how you doing? We're doing some hands. Man, I got everything. I got all the commands set up, but the one thing I didn't do is put the list of commands for you guys, and now I'm sad. Alright, so here's this. Basically the next step on this one is either claws or paw pads. So, the same deal with this one, except we gotta sew the back of this. So let's do this first, because this one's kind of difficult, and I wanted to do that with you guys. Sad. If you guys have any other commands, ideas for commands, I think that's a good idea. I'd like to hear any cool command ideas you come up with. Don't be sad. It's too late. Okay, I guess I could be happy, Clover. All right. So this is my CloverCat mug, and I don't know why, but I just started throwing needles in there. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of a bad idea, probably. All right, so let's move our camera. We get to go for a ride. Ooh, my hair is kind of faded. Yikes. All right, I know what I'm doing tonight. Okay, so I'm gonna get out some thread so we can hand sew this back part, like the back of the fingers. You have to hand sew it. There's not much you can do. That's the only thing you can do. I mean, maybe if you want, you could machine sew it, but hand sewing this part is just so much better. So, how does the mic audio sound? Is it still kind of crackling like it was before? Because I changed some settings, but I don't know if it's any better. For some reason, I found out that my webcam has a mic on it, and it tries to auto-select that mic, and that kind of makes me mad because it's a really bad mic. It sounds okay? Okay, good. I didn't want it to do that nasty crackling thing. How are you, Link? How you doing? Are you having a good night? What is this, Friday? This is Friday? No, this is Thursday. So I think you order it on Thursday, you said, right? What did you get? Something good? It better be good. You're good? Awesome. Oh, Panda Express, awesome. I know Fel really likes Panda Express. Alright, so this back area. First, I'm just gonna tuck all the fur in the best I can. I'm working on getting a top-down camera, because this... I know I say it every time, it's just because it drives me crazy. Okay, so tuck all the fur in the best you can. Alright, so we're gonna sew... We gotta sew these individual points. Let me just hold this up here. And I'll get my mic. No, my light. So bright. Okay. So obviously this center piece here needs to get sewn in between the fingers in here. And this piece here, this corner needs to go in between these fingers. So push the fur back the best you can and try to shimmy it in between and just give it a good pinch. Trying to show this the best way I can, but this is it's kind of hard to show something that has black fur because it needs so much light. And even then, sometimes it's hard to see. I don't think I've ever had Panda Express because I think it's a lot of meat. I don't know. Alright. Got it. Good. Okay. So I've got this piece right in the middle. So it should be like that. And I'm pinching this in between right here. So sew this tiny little in-between piece here, and then we'll worry about connecting the whole back of the finger. So there's my thread. I lose everything just as often as it looks like I do. Well, I think I lose stuff more often on stream just because I'm distracted, but I don't know, I do lose stuff a lot. There we go. Okay, so yeah, just go around a few times. I like to do like at least 4 or 5, get it a really durable stitch, and I just kind of go around and around like a, I don't know if there's a name for that. I guess if it's a weird shape, but it's kind of a ladder stitch. Okay, so here's what we got. I have sewn this in between this finger here, right here. And so we are still gonna have to sew this back part to it right here. But I always like to save that till last. I always like to sew in between the fingers, between each one, and then sew around the back side. So let's connect the other sides. I'll try to show this. I try to make everything clear, but it's kind of hard with one camera that's at a bad angle. And it's dark for, I don't know, if you guys need some different angles, let me know and I'll do my best to try to accommodate so you guys can actually tell what's going on. There we go. Okay. So I pinched it really good, got all that fur tucked in. You know, it'd be great if I could actually pick up the needle. Okay, so I'm just gonna stick it in and go around and around a few times. Because we want it to be nice and durable. You could put a knot in it like 50 times, but if you still only go around one time, it's really thin, it's likely to break. That's why you go around so many times, it gives it some durability. Okay, so just cut that off. And let's do in between on the last finger there. Ooh, my hair is so staticky today. Okay, so here's the middle one. I didn't do yet. Gotta tuck in all this extra fur. +3 durability. Thank you for that. That was really good. Really, I want to play some RPGs. I love RPGs. I don't know which one to get into though, because right now I'm kind of just finishing up the Final Fantasy VII remake, and I really liked that game. It was really nice, but I'm kind of itching for a classic old JRPG style, and I'm not really sure which one to play. There's so many good games out there, man. I could play Hide Lied. This middle part is especially hard because my design has like this extra line going through it on both sides. So I'm just gonna do the best I can to try to... I'm gonna go around a few extra times actually, because with the extra seams on this side and the other side, it's less durable already, so gonna go around a few extra times, make sure it's really strong. I've never played Final Fantasy IV, but everybody says it's a really good one, so maybe I should look into that. They said there was a re-release on Steam that was a 3D version. I'm not sure if that's the better version or what. I guess I need to do some research. But I'm really enjoying the Final Fantasy VII remake. Maybe I should play the original Final Fantasy VII. That would be nice. Because the remake, as fun as it is, it doesn't actually go through the entirety of the story, which I didn't know at first, and now I'm sad. Yeah, okay. So right here, try to get as much light as I can. Right here, due to my design having this split here, this is a very, very thin section. And it's kind of, like, see how this is pulled? It's like there's a line and the edges are coming out. But this right here is not stitched tight enough, and it's actually kind of flat here. And it's not supposed to be flat on the seam, it's supposed to have like a something you can grip, like the edge. So I'm actually gonna go over this section again. So I'm gonna pinch it really good. Not really sure how to describe some of the stuff I'm trying to say. That's why there's a camera, right? The camera will help. There we go. Okay. So I gave a little bit more stitches right here. That seems to be a bit better. If you're not sure if it's strong enough, do extra stitches. It's always better safe than sorry. And whenever I'm working in this section, like the corner edges of in between the fingers, like in here, I always do the extra work of connecting more stitches here and here. Any seams that are around, I just go over again anyways, because my thread is already there, and I might as well just, I'm saying it again, add some extra durability. I'm there anyways, I might as well. But really, that is the name of the game, is durability, because Handpaws especially, they go through the ringer. When you're using these things, they get a lot of they get thrown around a lot. You're grabbing stuff. Oh, wow, you're so busy, Link. All right, bye. Thanks so much for stopping by. I love all your emotes. They're all good. I'll see ya. Oop. There we go. Okay, thank you. It's just nice of you to be here at all. All right. Good, so that looks much better already. From when we started, I don't know if you remember, this back part, all the fur was coming out. So after we tucked it in and we sewed each of these 4 corners, well, 3 corners, 3 insides here, it's staying much nicer now, and that's really helpful. So now we just gotta get this back, this in-between section right here. And so this is what we're going for, is this line right here in between. And this part is actually kind of really hard, so that's why I wanted to do it on stream with you guys. Alright. And the reason it's hard is because it's not like a straight line like right here. It's all bent and curved, and it's kind of a lot more difficult. But I know you guys can do it. Alright, so if there's any fur sticking out here, just looking for something. Okay, if there's any fur sticking out, just tuck it back in, and you're gonna want to try to pinch this to the best of your ability. There we go. And this can be hard depending on the kind of fur, because sometimes it'll try to stick out and come out, and sometimes the backing of the fur itself is kind of tough and it's hard to pinch. Here we go. So, I'm trying to show this. So I've got a really good grip here on this, and I'm actually going to clip it with some of my Wonder Clips. I love Wonder Clips. There we go. So I've got some fur sticking out right here, and that's no good. So if you have fur sticking out, you can either shove it in with your finger, or you can use your needle. Depending on how big the area is, that's up to you. But don't ever use your scissors, because that will actually cut the fibers, and that's not what you want. Alright, so I tucked it in. This part is kind of hard. Alright. So just keep trying. You'll get it. There we go. Okay. And once you got a section that's nice and pinched, looking good, clip it so you don't lose it. There we go. Okay. And especially around this this edge part that we just sewed in between the fingers, you need a lot of extra stitches there to make sure it doesn't come loose. Alright, so if you did your pattern correctly, this should line up pretty well, But if you, oh, hi, Yodi, how you doing? If your patterns are slightly off, that's okay. That just means that either this side or this side, one of the sides might be a little bit bigger than the other, and it won't pinch together as nicely because you'll have like an extra like bubble in between. So what you gotta do for that is just try to even it out the best you can. So let's do a little example here. Let's say that the red one right here is too big for this black part here. And by the time you try to connect it, this is what happens. It's got this extra bubble in there, and the best thing you can do for this is just flatten it and just try to even out that extra bubble between the entire edge here, and just nobody will notice. But if it's a huge gap like this big, well, then your pattern is probably wrong. It's okay if it's a little bubble extra, cause just flatten it out, divide that excess between it, and it should be fine. But yeah, you really shouldn't have that if you cut your patterns perfectly. How you doing? I'll try to pronounce your name again. Pronouncing people's names is not good for me. Mesu? You might have to spell that out for me. Oh, Macy. Is that okay? Yeah, I get that a lot. Anytime somebody comes in and I'm like, how do I pronounce that? How are you doing today? That's really cute. I hope I remember that for next time, because... Alright, let's get this finger here. I'm gonna just tuck it in the best I can. I'm doing good. I'm kind of backwards on my sleep schedule. I totally just woke up. But I had mac and cheese, and I am a happy person right now, so... There we go. Alright, let's try to clip this other side. Thank you. I appreciate it that you're glad for me, because I'm very happy at the moment. Lots of sleep and mac and cheese. It just doesn't get better than that. Alright, so we've got this back tube pinned here. They should be, actually. Well, it'll be enough. It'll be enough where you can do it on your own. Yeah, you're gonna show up at my door. You'll come in and be like, how dare you? Oh, thank you. This pattern is by YBL Suits, I think. So if you want the pattern, I don't remember how much they're selling it for, but it's a good pattern. So make sure you sew the back of these 4, and yeah, like, I was gonna do this one off stream because I was just gonna show you how to get to this point, but this one is already gotten there, so, now this one just needs the paw pads and the claws. So let's continue on that. That face! I love that face, that always makes me laugh. Alright, so let me grab this pattern here. Okay. I'm gonna actually move our camera again. Ugh. Good. Oh, yeah, that sounds about right. I really like this pattern. It's really cute. So here's this base pattern. And here's the fingers. So the outer fingers are actually a little smaller than the inner fingers. So make sure you know that that's the difference. So let's start off with this palm and this little mini section here. It's a little circle. And I'm using some beautiful white minky, super, super soft. Oh man, finding this minky was just about the hardest thing. It was at the bottom of all of my fabric boxes in the back corner. It was awful. It was so... I couldn't find it. I found it just for the stream, just for you guys. Alright. So just like, okay, come here, your camera. Okay, camera, please. I blame the camera, but really it's just me. Okay. So just like long pile fur, minky is also a fur, it's just really short. So you gotta make sure you're cutting it in the right direction. And that doesn't really matter for circles like this, but for something like this, you want to make sure the fur is facing up. So I'm gonna just make sure I'm facing it the right way. Because I have cut out entire things before, and then afterward found out it was the wrong way, and it is just the most sad thing. Sometimes I can't tell, jeez. Okay. Okay, it's definitely this way. It's definitely this way. Alright, let's go. Why is this so hard to tell? Seriously. Sometimes it's easy, and then sometimes it's... Why? I want to make sure before I mess it up. Alright, let's just use this edge. I can see this edge much better. Clover struggles to tell which way is up. Okay. Alright, here we go. Hey Ryder, how you doing? We're doing some paws. Alright, so when you cut out this pattern, you might have, I mean, I kind of destroyed mine, but this intersection here, you can also use that to trace, but I cut right through it, and I kind of destroyed it, so I'm just gonna put this on here and trace from here. Doing good? Awesome. Me too, I'm doing good. As I was saying to some other people, I just woke up, so I've got lots of sleep, and I made mac and cheese, and I'm just a very happy Clover. Alright, so I've got this colored pencil here. I'm running out of colored pencils. It's actually a problem. And I'm not paying a bazillion dollars for some marking pencils that are like the exact same thing, but expensive. Yes, I did just wake up. I'm really messed up. I accidentally, okay, one night I got really into this game. I was really excited. I was having a lot of fun. And then I realized it was like freaking 9 a.m. And then, since then, I've not been on a good schedule. Apparently I am nocturnal now. I guess that's a cat thing. Are you nocturnal or something? You're so funny. You're so right, though. Seriously. Macy. Oh my gosh. Alright, so normally, I would cut out 4 of these. I'm only gonna be working on one hand paw today because I'm gonna just finish the other off stream. So for each hand paw, you're gonna need 2. I need a darker pencil. This one's just not doing it for me. There we go. Okay. Let's try again. I accidentally moved the pattern. I got it wrong. Huh. That's why when I get a pattern I really like, I trace it onto some cardstock because that lasts so much longer. It's way easier to deal with than thin printer paper. Man, I hate tracing using printer paper. It's just the worst. Huh. Okay. Here we go. We got 2. The reason we need 2 is so we can put one on this side and one on the underside. Basically, you gotta sandwich it together so you can fill it with stuffing. Okay. So, now we gotta cut out these finger pieces. Actually, let's get the circle first. Got this little circle here for the feral part. You're totally fine, Rudder. It's... I'm surprised that the stream is so late anyways. I heard that some of you guys were on vacation from, like, school. Are you guys still on school vacation, or is that... Am I mistaken? There we go. Hard to trace a circle. I'm gonna get a different pen, or a pencil. Let's get this one. Let's try this. This one's just not doing it for me. Oh yeah, that's much better. Yeah. Oh, you're not? Oh, okay. That's interesting. Okay, because my brother had a week off, and I'm not sure why. You lost power and they had to cancel it for a week? What even? Okay. That's insane. I mean, I guess. How do you lose power for... Yikes, I mean, wow. That's crazy. Oh, I guess I only needed to trace 2 of these circles for now. Because I'm only doing one side, but I traced 4. Oh, well. Hi, Skillafro. We're doing some paws. They are red and black. We're cutting out the stuffing part for the paw pads here. Not stuffing. I'm not sure why I said stuffing. So there's 2 outer fingers on this, I guess it's like this. And it's here and here. So we're gonna need to cut 2 for this side and 2 for this side. So we'll trace 2 outer fingers, and then we'll flip it and trace 2 more outer fingers. Pause. Wow, this pencil is a lot better than that other one. Learning more than in school. Seriously. I didn't learn much in public school. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess we gotta flip it and do 2 more. Okay. That's so sad. Over here, you live in a freezer and you don't get power outages. Yeah, just everywhere is a freezer. You are in the freezer. That's incredible. It actually warmed up a little bit, and it started melting some of the snow around. Okay, so since this is the outer one, I want to make sure I don't get it confused with the inner. So I'm going to write an O on each of these. Okay. Not like you could really get it confused because the inner one is much bigger, but, yeah. Just in case. Might as well label it. Oh, yeah, public school but online. Yeah, my bro has been struggling with that too. It's just, the teachers have no idea how to do that because they were never trained for that, and most of the teachers are like, bless their souls, they're trying, but they're just not good at, They're not good at online teaching, and the students are suffering. It's just bad. It's not good. I don't like it. Dang, you lose water too? Jeez. Yeah. Losing power because of the cold, and it's only like... Holy cow, it's negative. Wow. Well, I don't know how Celsius works, because over here in America, we usually use Fahrenheit, and, yeah. It's been about, like, 10 or 20 degrees around lately. It's been cold, but doable. But one night it hit exactly 0 degrees, and that was the night my car decided it was not going to start anymore. Alright, I'm going to label these with an I for inside. Okay. Good. So let's get some little baby scissors out. They're here somewhere. Where did I put them? Whoa. Yeah. Enough to turn you into a popsicle in seconds. Man. Why is everything gotta be so cold? I'd rather be cold than hot, though. I really hate those super hot, sweltering summers. Those are just awful. So, I think this pattern had a seam allowance included, but, for this part, definitely I would give it a seam allowance. You're gonna need it. So just cut a little bit around the outside of the line that you traced. Give it some extra space around it. Wow. Well, Skillafro and I would rather just freeze to death than burn, I guess. Summer is just too hot. Cold weather is a yes. I mean, at least you can, like, wear sweaters and stuff. I mean, I don't know. I'm sick of almost passing out in the heat. And, like, you'll take a shower and you'll be nice and clean and happy, and you'll go out to get the mail, and then you need another shower. It's just ridiculous. Like, I just can't do it. I can't do heat. What can I do in the summer? Nothing. Man, I love these little baby scissors. They just cut so well. Maybe I wouldn't hate summer so much if I had access to, like, a swimming pool, but I never do, so it's just... all summer is sad hotness. I'm not very good at swimming, though, either, so I don't know. I think it's fun to hang out in a swimming pool, but I feel like I need to be able to touch the ground, otherwise I freak out. I've almost drowned so many times. Jacket money greater than pool money. But the thing about jackets is you can get, like, an excessively awesome furry coat like mine. I mean, have you seen my coat? I showed everybody my coat on a stream a long time ago because I thought it was the coolest thing. It's like red snakeskin with black and red and white fur. It's like the coolest freaking thing ever. It's so extra and I love it. He used to be a decent swimmer, but it's been ages. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could swim again if you got the chance. You should do that. Just go find a creek where there's just no human. Just nobody. Or better yet, go by your own river. Just like, this is my river now. Sometimes I like having people around, and sometimes I want nobody around. Everybody leave me alone. I think that's why I'm kind of a difficult roommate, because people need to be able to tell what mood I'm in, if I feel like hanging out with people, or if I want everybody to go away. Coat of extra, +2 cold resist. It's not even that good. We need a really good merchant in here to sell us some better merch that's not weak. Like a +2 only. I want like a frickin' +16 cold resist. I don't know why this reminds me of this, but I was playing Minecraft with my brother one day, and he got out a command block and he made a stick that he called the home run bat, and it had like knockback of like 10,000 or something. So as soon as you hit somebody with this stick, whatever mob it was, they went flying and you never saw them again. +16? You need to slay Santa for that. Oh my gosh. That'd be a pretty intense coat. I bet Santa does wear a really intense coat. Oh, I want a Santa coat. How cool would that be if your daily coat was just like a Santa coat? I'm gonna have to make that happen. Or like a King Dedede coat. Oh, I'm cutting the little fingeries here. Yeah. Sorry, I know the lighting isn't the best in here right now. So now I've got to cut the circle that goes right here, and the palm here. Kind of hard to see, but it's right here. Yeah. This was before I traded my colored pencil for that black one that worked better. So I don't know if you can see it that well. Sometimes I think I'm not good at cutting fabric, and then I see people at like the fabric store or whatever trying to cut fabric, and it makes me laugh, and then I'm like, wow. Maybe I should work at a fabric store. If they can get a job cutting fabric, I'm pretty sure I can get a job cutting fabric. Not that I need an extra job, I'm so friggin' busy already. One of these days I'll get the chance to play Breath of the Wild. I've been trying so hard, but I just can't fit in my schedule. There we go. Okay, here's one paw pad for the center. So even though I accidentally traced four of these little circles, I only actually need 2 for one paw pads, or one hand, so. Man, this is so hard to see. I think I'm gonna trace over it again. There we go. So I was working on making the stream better, and I did a lot of behind the scenes things that I think are really, really helpful. I think I might be the only one that notices, but I did get some of the commands working. Not that there's much, but I'm pretty sure the gamble command should work. That's right. Everybody, including minors, let's all gamble. I also got, I think, duel. I think that was a command. Yeah, you can duel, and then there's slots. I don't know if it'll let me play those, because as a stream host or whatever, I don't think it'll let me. But I am working on coming up with some kind of points redemption. So I think that'll be really cool. And I've also been working on a nice big supplies list. And I think that'll be really helpful for people wondering what supplies I use or where to get some decent supplies. I'm gonna try to finish that after the stream tonight, so. Come on. I'm so close. I hate cutting out fabric. It takes like 10 years. Okay. Now I just got these two little circles. I wish I had a song to sing so I don't have to sing random notes. Who am I kidding? Even if I had a song to sing, I wouldn't sing. So, Oh no, it didn't work! I'm sad now. Why did it not do? Well, thank you anyways. That was nice. And I'm sorry it didn't work, and I'm sad. Why didn't it work? Legit, it should have worked. I'm sorry. I really don't know why. Ugh. That's not okay, though. What even? I'm really sad that that didn't work. You got gypped. I'm confused. You've lost me, Fel. You can't bits right. Oh, I get it. Okay. So here's the center paw. Let's do that one after. After, yeah. Are you guys gonna go hand-to-hand combat? Okay, so find two that are, I'm gonna do the outer paw pad finger thing first, and find two that match up and put them together like a sandwich with the soft side in. Yeah. Actually, let's do it the other way. I forgot. I like to do it this way better, actually. Yeah, like this. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I actually put the soft side out, and then because we added that seam allowance, you're able to sew all the way around. There's like a few good ways you can do this, and I'll show you guys both. But let's start with this way. And by a few, I mean there's two. What? Oh no, I'm sad. I can fix that in 2 seconds. See, I switched from Twitch Studio Beta to Streamlabs OBS, and I forgot all about that. Chat box. Here we are. Okay. Good. Okay, somebody say something. Yay! Okay, so it's not the right shape. I'll fix it after the stream because I don't want to waste tons of time working on that, but I just dropped it in there real quick. Wow, I didn't even notice. Thanks for telling me about that. Alright, so I pinned this really lightly. Now I'm just gonna sew it through the machine. Because that is the quickest way to get anything done. Well, for the most part. Please. It got jammed. I was not happy about it. Okay. White. I wish sewing machines weren't all different. It makes it kind of difficult to deal with. Don't worry about me, I'm just suffering. So sewing machines have this, not all of them, but some of them, and mine do, have a threader where it automatically threads it for you. And that's super awesome when it works. But you gotta get the needle at the exact perfect height. And sometimes it's just so frustrating. Okay. Ugh.
Are cats in this room or no?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bartholomew Chungus Ginger Snap the Third. What happened to my friend?
I love that. Bye, Phil. Alright, I'm gonna run this through the sewing machine real fast. Sew all the way around. Just the entire thing. You don't need to leave a gap. Okay. Oh, I made a mistake. I was sitting on my foot, and now my foot's asleep, and I'm sad. Oh. My foot's asleep. Hi, how are you doing, Indigo? We're doing some stuff. Late night stuff. Whew, there's just little minky furs everywhere. Alright. Jeez. I like to cut off the extra strings as I go, or else it gets tangled in other stuff. Okay, so this was an outer, a little outer finger. So, let's just, this is where it goes, right here. Ta-da! So this is the harder slash much more annoying part, is you gotta pin this and sew it right in here. And to do this without any kind of clip is just super difficult, but it is doable. I just think it's quite annoying to try without a clip. How are you doing, Indigo? Are you cold too? It's like cold everywhere. Apparently it's really cold in Texas because they can't handle the cold there. Texas gets cold and everything shuts down. Come here. Oh, this part is so difficult. I'm complaining, but at the same time I know it's just a fun challenge for me, so... Alright. Okay, so we've got this pinned in here, this one finger, and because it's double-sided, once we sew this in, actually we can be very careful and cut a little slit in it, and we can stuff it full of stuffing, and then we'll hand sew that slit stuff, and that's how hand sew that slit closed, and it'll be nice and poof, just like a standard poof pad. And so the other way to do this, I'm going to show you both ways so that you can decide which way is your favorite. The same deal with this. You want to sew, you put the two insides. Wait, yeah. So you have the fluffy sides on the outside, and you sew it together, but this time leave a little space, maybe like an inch thick. Just vibing? Yeah. They don't get cold that often. Yeah, that's true. Texas, I mean, it's far south. It's probably really warm usually. I need to pin this because otherwise it'll slide around like an ice rink. Yo, have any of you ever been ice skating? I've always wanted to go ice skating. I've never been ice skating. Do we sew two together to make it fluffier? We sew the two together so that it's like a little baby pillow, and you can stuff it with stuffing on the inside. And that's what gives it that little poof, that little round paw. The little toe beans. Yeah. Alright. So this is the second way you can fill it with stuffing. So I'm gonna sew all the way around except leave a little, like an inch unsewn. Although I'm sure it does make it fluffier.
You have never been ice skating?
Uh-uh.
I am offended. Have they met Oliver yet?
Some of them. Oh,
You must meet the Oliver.
Thank you. Oh. Phil brought me Oliver. Hi, Oliver.
Food and flute. Yes.
I will just hug Cat for hours.
Yes.
Okay, say bye, Oliver. Bye-bye.
Let me go.
He's so cute. Oh, what a good boy. Thank you, Phil. Everybody needs to see Oliver. We should go ice skating before I go.
Where is the new bench?
No!
We'll go ice skating, and we'll go skiing again.
Yes, I would really like to
And by
ski.
again, I mean for the first time, because we failed.
I know! I'm so sad. We'll try again. We'll get it right this time. Bye! Alright. I just forgot to mention something that I probably should mention. Food and floofs. Yeah, he always comes in the camera to bring me the kitties and the foods. Oliver is the friendliest cat. Yeah. Something about the exotic cats like that, the Persian cats, they're really, really sweet. Because our cat Ace is the same way. Just so sweet. I just can't even understand. Alright. So the thing I forgot to mention is after you sew all the way around, if you're using the sewing machine like me, flip it over and make sure that you got the other side good enough too. Because sometimes you just don't get around all the way good enough. And I want to make sure that it's something durable that we're making here. So if it looks like you're a little bit too close to the edge for comfort, Just run it through the sewing machine one more time. And that's what I think I might do with this one. Maybe. Yeah. That's okay. That's okay. It's hard to tell because it's so floofy. You want him? Yeah, Fella's kind of allergic to him, but we love him anyways. Okay, so the other way, here's one way we can do it. You have this little thingy, and you could sew it in here, and then cut a little hole, and stuff it from there. Or you can sew this all the way around, stuff it, and then sew it in. And those are the two ways you can do it, and it's totally up to you which one you like better. So I just figured I'd show both. And once you know how to do it, you can do all the 4 paw pads, and even the center paw pad, you can do it like that. And yeah. Which method do I prefer? Well, I've always done the one where you stuff it first and then sew it in. But it was only kind of recently that I heard of a fursuit maker that did it the other way, where you put it on and then you slice it open and then you stuff it. And I thought that was a really cool idea. I think stuffing it first like this is the harder way. It's harder to get it to sew it on. It's harder after, but I think personally I like it better because then you will have like a little cut in here and you won't feel it because you'll have a liner on there. But I think it's just, I don't know, professional wise, I think it's my favorite way to just stuff it first. So I mean, they're both totally fine, but eh. What? What do you mean you love your family more than cats? Ugh. What if you keep the cat locked in your room and you're always in your room and you just love the cat forever? And then the cat never escapes. It's just, its whole house is your room. I freaking love cats. I would be a cat. Bold of you to assume that I have control of whether or not the cat escapes. Yeah, good point. So I mentioned the stick the other day. This is what it's for. You use it to stuff polyfill in. You can't use scissors because you'll cut something. Sometimes I use like the butt of a pencil and stuff it, but this stick is ideal. The stuffing rod. Yes, indeed. Oh, Skelefro. I don't know. Were you here yet when I showed everybody that this mug is where I keep my ton of needles. I don't know. I just been throwing my needles in this mug. It was probably a really bad idea, but that's what I've been doing with them. Oh man. See, the problem with this is I accidentally sewed the hole a little bit too small, and now it's kind of hard to stuff it. The intention is to leave like 1 inch so I can really just get my finger in there and stuff it quickly, but I accidentally left it more like 1/2 inch. It's like I can barely get it in there. Better than the floor. Man, I've lost needles before, and it's awful because I don't... If you lose anything else, it's fine, but something like a needle, you have to find it. So then you have to get your flashlight, and you have to crawl on the floor, and you gotta, like, do this, you gotta find it. It's just, ugh! This looks like a job for the stuffing rod. Yeah, because it's such a little thin Alright, so it's getting fuller. You can see how it's a little squishy bean now. So I'm just gonna keep stuffing it until it looks good. Oh. Oops. Yeah, I guess I gotta sew around that, because that's not supposed to happen. I guess that was a bit thinner. I thought it's probably fine, but now I'm discovering that probably isn't fine, and I need to sew that again. Okay. Alright. The rod was too powerful. You're not wrong, it went straight through. Alright. This'll fix it. Oh, there we go. I'm gonna do a whole nother day of, when I show how to do the applique version of this, because it's a totally different technique. Like, you don't cut out any of these holes, you just leave it flat. You sew right on top of it, and you put it in the machine, and it's totally a different thing altogether. So I do want to show that, but I don't have any ones to show for an example right now, and it takes forever to do Handpaws, so hey, does anybody want to test the new, well, probably not, because I have the few new commands up, and one of them is I mean I have the slots and the dual up and gamble. Oh, hey, how you doing? That's a cute little emoji. We're here for the late night stream. Shoot, why is gamble not working? No! Do you need to put an amount? Maybe? Like, gamble 10 or something? I don't know. Does it make sense that I have no idea what I'm doing ever? I tried to make the commands work. Allow me to gamble away my life savings. Alright, let's see how this goes. Yeah, the other version, the other way to attach this is very much easier. Seriously? Why is gamble not working? Now I'm really sad because I thought I had it all working. Well, thanks for testing it out, guys. I appreciate that. There we go. Huh? Yeah, the commands list is not, it's not doing. I didn't hook up the commands list yet, so that's kind of part of the problem. But some of the commands works. Like that one. Yeah. See, that one works. The list decided to don't. Alright, so this one's a little finished bean. Boop. So nice and stuffed, squishy bean. And I'm just gonna stick it right in there. Ta-da! So, now I gotta hand sew it all the way around. Same as this one, except this one's not stuffed yet. Squishy bean! Alright. I lose everything. Oh, you know what? I should use white. I should use white for this. Because I don't want sometimes you can see the thread on these beans, and that's just part of the nature of the beast. But, if you gotta accidentally see some thread, you might as well have it be the right color. Not like a bright red that's not the right color showing up against the white. It would look so dumb. Back when fur meets were still a thing, I had just decided I was gonna do some free repairs for people who wanted to go to the fur meets, because my favorite part of the fur meets was, I mean, I really liked meeting new people, and I liked everything about fur meets, but I also liked getting to see people's costumes and how they were made, because, you know, being a fursuit maker, that's interesting to me, so. And lots of people, I noticed when I was there, had lots of small things, like their paw pads had come off, or like they popped a seam and it was halfway coming off. Somebody had their teeth fall out, somebody had their tongue fall out, and I fixed all of those for those people because I was there and I knew how. And so I had decided that I was going to start doing just some free, easy repairs, because it's fun for me, it's learning for me, and other people really need it. So if I was gonna do that, it was gonna be fun, and then COVID happened, and now I'm sad because I never really got to go and do that. I just thought it would be fun. I don't know. Yeah. Alright, good night, Skellafro. I'm sorry that you're normal and you have to go to bed. Thank you for coming and hanging out with us and gambling and trying text-to-speech, and I'm sorry it didn't work. I'm sad. I really thought I had it working. I worked really hard on that. I really thought it was working right. Good night. Yeah, Yodi. Fur bowls. They were so fun. The saddest thing is I was always better at bowling with my paws on than I was with my paws off. Somebody riddle me that. It's like I lose dexterity, which means somehow I'm better at bowling. Okay. Fur bowls were really great. I don't know if ours is still closed or not. It should be. I don't know. I had been checking it a lot, but I haven't checked it recently, so maybe I should give it another check and see if the fur bowls are open again, because, boy, I miss just going and meeting other furries and just having fun. Even if I didn't want to meet anybody, I would just bowling in a place with other people with their costumes, it was just the coolest thing. Yeah, I guess I'll have to check after the stream to see if any fur bowls are open again. Micah might be able to pay off her costume soon, and so if she's able to do that, then I'll already be having to travel. I was gonna go and visit her and deliver her costume to her, so maybe we could make it like a fun day, like a whole furry day. So when I'm sewing in these paw pads that are already stuffed, I don't like to just start on one end and go all the way around. I actually like to start and do a tiny bit on the top, and then line it up and do a little on the bottom. And I just keep relining it up and do it on the side and the side, and then I'll go all the way around. Because it's hard to get a pin, these clips, it's hard to get the clips in there because it's already stuffed. So, that's the way I like to do it, is just sew a few stitches in a few different spots to hold it into place, and then I can sew it all the way around. Just late night paw sewing. Alright, so let me line up this again. Yeah, that's basically what I'm just doing here. Just keep lining it up. Good. You could tuck in the fur with the needle if you need to, like this. I just kind of shove it out of the way. There we go. That'll hold it. And this definitely does take a while, and it's pretty monotonous, and it's not like when you're coming up with a pattern or something. It's very... You don't need to focus. So usually when I do this is when I'm also watching YouTube or a movie or something. This is a really good time to multitask because this is just mostly busy work right here. Yep. Just gonna keep going all the way around until it's done. Definitely takes a while. Almost there. Oh, it's going. It's going. Alright. So I finally did. Oh. Oh. Spartan! I started. Pog Champ! The things that are really important in life. Pog Champ. How are you doing? I'm surprised anybody's awake. It's kind of late. Because it's like a weekday, you know? Weekdays, people usually have to be on a really stern schedule. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I'm supposed to stream at 3, not 10 p.m. Pretty sad. Alright, this is partially sewn in. To a point. Still gotta sew in this side. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you were kind of late. Man! Are you almost done at least? I mean... I feel like you're always working. Don't know why people come to watch cars at 9:45. They're like, oh boy, 9:45. Apparently that's just the time. So riveting. My car needs a good wash. I've never washed my car in my life. I have no idea. I guess I could just take it through a car wash. Of course, I drive such an old car, it doesn't really matter anyways. Late night streams are the best streams. I like late night streams. You never know what's gonna happen. I'm glad you like them enough too. I tried to take mine through a car wash the other day. There was a long line. Better luck next time. Yodi suffers. And to this day, Yodi is still waiting in line to get a car wash. Yeah, I'm just doing a ladder stitch for this, meaning I'm just going around and around. And, that's good enough. You're at Spartan's. You're at Spartan's car wash. And Spartan is like, who is this fool that's coming through this late? That's why Spartan won't serve you. He knows that you're Yodi, and he's like, man, that Yodi, let's make him suffer. Ugh, we're so close. I'm almost all the way around. This just takes so long. And I know it takes long. It's just, oh. Any way to weed out the good and the bad. Oh, I missed that. Ew! There's some that use recycled water? What even? I had no idea. I literally had no idea. What the heck is a wand wash? I've literally never heard of this. Pre-soak soap and rinse unless your car is black. Interesting. Why? What does it do to black paint? Does it mess it up? Oh, or does it leave soap bubbles? Oh. Wow, you're so knowledgeable. What even? Dang. I'm going to your car wash. I know nothing at all. I know next to nothing about cars. Or I know negative nothing about cars. I probably shouldn't have a car. Ugh, we're so close. Just hand sewing for 5 years. This is why, if I can help it, I don't hand sew. If I can throw it in the machine, it's just so much faster. Well, they have wheels. Oh, man. I didn't know cars had wheels. Now I'm kind of scared. What else do cars do that I don't know about? Oh. Man, okay. Well, I'm glad that I don't have a black car. Are the white cars like that too? Because I have a I have a white minivan. Like the coolest car anyone could ever own, I know. Because I feel like white would show dirt bad, but also I feel like black would show dirt bad too. I wish I had a lime green Jeep. That would be my favorite car. Cars have square wheels. Oh no. How could I not know this? This is learning hour right here. Square wheels, yikes. Usually automatic waves that have brushes do a decent job. I wish I understood what you're talking about. I'm sorry. I'm so unknowledgeable about anything that, like, wow. Well, the one good thing is you sound really smart. Because you are really smart, so that's good. I'm sorry, I'm not really sure what even is the conversation is, but, if I ever need my car washed, I'm gonna ask you how to do it. Oh, white cars, you don't see imperfections, but they get dirtier faster. I could see that. I could definitely see that. Alright. Well, I almost sewed all the way around. Got almost all the way except this very top, so we're getting there. I just always tell myself that I'm almost done because I just keep lying to myself. I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Maybe one day it'll actually be true. So have any of you guys played Duck Game before? Because I really feel like I want to play that. Just lately, I've just remembered that that existed. It's a pretty great game. Basically, how do I even explain it? It's kind of like... I'm not smart, only car, only no vroom. Cargo vroom, I think. Basically me, I have no idea. But I do know how to check the oil, so I guess I'm not a total loser. I can do something. I can do one thing. I don't even know how I would describe Duck Game. Basically, it's 4-player, what would you even call it? Very quick matches where you gotta kill each other fast with random... I guess they're mostly just guns. Little guns. It's a pixel art game. And you get, like, only a few seconds to just shoot each other. And the difficulty with that is you gotta think so quickly. And I am not fast. But the best part about that game is that you can put on hats. There's so many hats. And that there's a quack button, like a separate quack button. You just hit B and you just quack. Why don't all games have that? Just like a specific button to quack. You will show me how to wash car one day. Thank you. Maybe we can eat those, whew, I don't even remember what we were talking about. Those candies that are kind of like Swedish fish, but better. Man, what were those? I was just remembering that there's like a specialty candy store with all kinds of candies near my house. And I thought, wow, maybe I should try there. But then I couldn't remember what that candy was called. And I was sad. What happened here? Oh, the thread broke. Okay. This is fine. Everything is fine. Alright. Well, that was a disaster. I mean, everything is fine. I didn't drop the needle yet today, so that's already a plus. Fit. If you're having trouble threading your needles, you probably need better thread. Because thread shouldn't be that problem. Oh, Swedish berries! Yeah, that's what they're called. Wash a car and eat Swedish berries. Alright. That sounds fun. That actually sounds like a really fun afternoon. I wish we could do that. I imagine it being not a super cold day. Just like a regular temperature day that's not freezing and just... Man, I really like that idea. That sounds great. Maybe someday. I'll see if that store near my house has some Swedish berries. That sounds really interesting. Because Swedish fish I really like. Starburst and Jolly Ranchers, those are good too. Trying to think if there's any other hard candies that I really like. Because Twizzlers aren't really for me, and most of those other hard candies I don't really do either. I can pay with copious amounts of Swedish berries. Sounds good to me. We'll go to the store and we'll be like, alright, give me the entire truckload of Swedish berries. Let's go. I really hope they have it, because I'm very curious of what that tastes like. Okay, I think I did it. Let's see. Yes. Yes! I got all the way around! Yay! Awesome. Okay. Now let's cry as I do this one! I'm so sad. Everything takes forever. It's usually not that bad because I'll just be, watching a movie or something during this. But when I'm streaming, I'm acutely aware of how much time it takes to do this. It's a lot. It's a lot of time. I could go for some dessert right now, but I don't know what I would want. I made some really good cookies the other day. They were double chocolate, so it was like chocolate cookies with vanilla chips. Yeah. Yeah. Those are really good. Ready for a break? Yeah. Yeah. It seems like that's about it. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem is I need break time. I never take enough breaks. I kind of just keep working. That's probably not good. Ugh. Sad. I was gonna bring up something. I can't remember what I was gonna say. It was something... What was I gonna say? It was kind of cool. Oh. Well, I took all my cells off the wall. My animation cells. It's all blank. I guess I forgot this one. Oops. I've got most of my stuff packed up, but then I keep finding weird stuff that I keep forgetting to put away. The question is if you could pay for a fursuit with overwhelming copious amounts of candy. Well, yes. So much candy, like a lifetime of candy. Okay, that would be like the best thing ever, actually. I would be pretty pleased if somebody gave me that offer. But like, what kind? Would I have to be the same kind or all different kinds? Because I feel like all different kinds would... Ooh, that would be so nice. Man, I really want some candy right now. I'm feeling like I want to eat unhealthily. Alright, this one is going much faster than the other one because since it's not stuffed, it's easier. What kind of cereal do I like? Bob Ross. I really like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, and sometimes I like Captain Crunch, but most of the time... Ooh, yeah, that's good. I like, Apple Cinnamon Cheerios. Those are really good. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I would have to say. I just like sugary cereal. I'm so unhealthy. What about you guys? Do you like those, or do you like other ones better? I know my bro likes the Reese's Puffs cereal. Man, I wish I had some Apple Cinnamon Cheerios right now. Or some Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I kind of eat cereal as more of a dessert because the cereals I choose are so sugary that it's like, basically is a dessert. Alright, yeah, okay, this one's going way faster. Got all the way around except right in here. That face! What is that face? That's so funny. I don't think I've ever seen that emoji before. I have never tried Crispex. What even is that? What is that? Did you already eat the Starburst? I ate like over half of them, and I'm kind of embarrassed because I feel like I've been eating them like crazy. I'm so fat. I'm trying to not eat so much sugar, but I can't stop myself. Starbursts are one of those things that I really like, but if I'm given a choice to buy a candy at the store, I'll usually grab like just a standard Hershey bar or something. So when somebody gives me that, or like for Halloween or something, if I get a Starburst, it's really cool, because otherwise I just don't usually get one. So that was a really cool surprise. That was so nice of you. You really didn't have to do that. It really made me happy. I should finish eating them on stream. Kellogg's Crispix. How have I not heard of this? Maybe I'll recognize the box art. What even? I don't. What the heck? I've seriously never seen that before. Only half. I eat a pack a day. Wow. I think it's just because it's a hard candy. Like, it's not a hard candy, but, you know, I consider it in the same group. I don't pack it away as the way I do with sugar the way I do with chocolate. Because chocolate I can just eat and eat. That's so funny. It's good, though. I can't believe I've never heard of that cereal before. Crispix? What? What even? I mean, I'm in the cereal aisle a lot. I'm gonna see if they have that next time I go to the store. See if I'm crazy and I just never noticed it before. Because, you know, you'd think after all these years I would have seen that once. And ta-da! Great, okay. Now let's stuff this thing. It's lovely. Okay. So, we stuffed this one, and then we sewed it in after. This one, we sewed it in, and now we're stuffing it after. Oh no, I missed a piece. No! Right here, I didn't sew it. No! Alright. Sad. Alright. I can do this. Just a few more stitches. Don't lose it. Hand sewing is just brutally slow. I got spoiled by the machine because it's so speedy. Oh, hi! Yo! Paw! Yay! Paw. I know, I really do need a break. It's okay, I'm almost done, actually. Because I usually try to only go for 2 hours, because then I start to get tired, and I feel like I don't do good content when I'm tired. So, I'm actually almost done for the night. After I stuff this thing. Yee! Blackbird likes it! Yay! I'm gonna turn it inside out in a minute. I'm really glad you like it. It's super fun. Here, let me show you the other one with it. So they're kind of opposites. I thought they were a pretty cool design. Alright, so here's the one that we stuffed. Here's the one that we didn't stuff. Oh, bye camera. Zoom home. Boom. Alright. Well, we'll see you around, Spartan. Thanks for hanging out with us. Alright, so this one that's not stuffed, I cut a little slit in there, and now we gotta stuff it. And then we're gonna sew the slit closed. Imploding. Nice knowing you, black fur. I think I will put them on. I just wanna finish sewing this one paw pad, which should only take a few seconds because it's a lot quicker to stuff this time. Alright, I'm really glad that you like. Alright. Stuff it in there. Stuff it. Okay, so now you can see this little hole here. That's where we stuffed it from. We could just sew that closed. We'll hand sew that. Okay, bye Spartan! Thanks for hanging out with us today. I think it was a lot of fun. Alright, and then we can inside this out. I hate this part. This part's hard because the toe beans, well, the finger beans are quite thick. And you gotta fit it through this tiny little part near the base of the finger, and it's just, ugh, trying to get it to go is hard. I'm gonna sew this bean closed after, so I can show you guys what it looks like. Oh boy. Let's see if I can get this on. Well, this is kind of a paw. That's cool. I really like this a lot. Beans. At least these two beans look really great. I really like the white. I think the white's really nice. And these will pop out a lot more once the back of the finger is stuffed. And of course we have to add the claws too, so those will be even more white coming out. Very cool. It'll be nice when we get the white in here. Woo, I'm excited. Yeah. Alright. Well, that's exciting. I guess I'm gonna finish, I think this one finger could use a tiny bit more stuffing, so let's stuff that a little bit thicker. Thick. Yay! Oh, I'm glad you like it, Black Fur. Grab someone's face with those. I'll clap their face. Oh, you're gonna. It better be your boyfriend's face. I think that would be ideal. Alright, that's good. There we go. Much better. So I'm gonna just sew that closed. So yeah, the first way I did it, where I stuffed it and then sewed it in, that's much harder, but you don't end up having this extra hole here that could possibly snap open. But this way is much easier and quicker, so I don't know. I guess it's really up to whichever one you prefer to do. Ooh, and they are both fine. It absolutely will be. Oh, wow, we got a follower. Oh, I didn't, oh, I used to have it on the screen at the bottom, like right here, where it said a new follower, but because I just switched to Streamlabs, so I didn't update that yet, to give a little pop-up. Thank you very much. Alright, so this part, I'm just gonna start at the very edge, and I'm gonna make a little knot, so, because if I pull this too hard, it'll just come right out. So I'm going to tie a little knot at the very beginning, just so it doesn't slide out. There we go. And, there we go. I'm trying to get the right amount of lighting in here. So I'm going to try to squeeze it together the best I can. It's kind of hard because it's very stuffed, but that's okay. It's still doable. And this is the inside of the paw, so it doesn't matter if you try to make it like an invisible stitch or what. So I'm just gonna go around and do a ladder stitch. Just go around and around. There we go. This is going well. You don't want to strain the thread too much or it will snap, so just that's why I'm holding it together the best I can and going around like this. Okay. And around halfway, I like to tie a knot in case the thread rips or something. Then I don't lose all my progress. And I can finish here. So let's keep going. And depending on how I feel about how durable it feels if I push down on it, I might actually go over it a whole second time. But if I do, I'll do that off camera because no need to add lots of extra. Oh, well, see? I just ripped the thread. So that's why I put a knot in the middle, so I don't have to redo all of that. That's fine, I expected this. So yeah, because that ripped, I probably will go over it a second time. I want to make sure it doesn't rip when it's in the washer or if somebody is using it. I want it to be very durable, so. Good, just like I did a second ago, I'm going to start by making a little knot so it doesn't just immediately get pulled out. There we go. And I'm just going to keep doing ladder stitches. Close this little hole. Good. And yes, you can feel this, but you're going to have a liner on the inside of your hand paw anyways, so you won't feel it. Unless you had a ridiculously thin liner. But even if you did feel it, it's not like it's uncomfortable or anything. It's just a soft little seam here. Have I ever heard of rug tufting? Huh. Sounds soft. No, I haven't. I might like it if I need a rug tufting. Oh. Rug tufting machine gun? What even? That sounds awesome. That sounds like we could make that into a fun video game. Like when you want to make a third-person shooter, but you don't want it to be violent, so you use a rug tufting AK-3 or whatever that is. Clovey. I love the Bob Ross. I love it so much. Alright, this is great. Awesome. I usually stick my pin in here so I don't lose it. I swear, I've set it on the desk. Every time I set it on the desk, it gets lost. I love that. Nobody has ever said Clovey before, and that's just made me so happy. I don't know why. It's cute. Thank you. Yeah, I'll add it to the list. I always have a list of things that I need to do after the stream. So, rug tufting. Machine gun. Cool. Yeah, I'll check that out. Thank you. And apparently I need to check out why text-to-speech didn't work. And gamble. Why did gamble not work? I really just wanted to gamble, you know? Alright. Yeah. Yep, so here on the outside, it's a nice stuffed paw. Looks just the same as the other one. You would never know which one was done in which fashion. So, either way you do it, it works. And you'll get a really cute paw in the end. So, yay! I'm glad I got to show both of those techniques. I've been wanting to show that off for a long time, so I'm glad I finally got around to it. Let's see. So I can do these other two paw pad fingers off stream, and this center one too, because it's the same exact thing. And this center paw pad, that's the only thing that's different. It depends if I want to put a squeaker in there or not. The only difference would be when I'm stuffing it with stuffing, I would have to also put in a squeaker. And so that's really the only difference. Yeah, so I may or may not do that off stream, but next time I'm going to add claws. Yep, so I'll do this all off stream, and next time we'll do claws, and we'll try to do the lining. We'll see. You're all gamed out. Alright, bye! We'll see you later. Thanks for hanging out with us today. Thank you for the entertainment. You kept me sane while I was trying to hand sew this for hours. I was gonna lose it. Have a good night. Yes! I love it. Yeah, I think we're done here too. So I'm gonna do, next time we'll do the claws, and if we have time, we'll do the liner. It's probably gonna be 2 separate streams. Everything takes so long. So yeah, by next stream I'll have all these paw pads in. So I'll see you guys then. I think that's it. Bye! Alright.